Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have been here supporting me through this whole time, hey, how you doing? Happy holidays. And guys, we're going to jump straight into this video. I know we skipped past the washing and blow drying process, but I do have a couple of clips where I can show you guys what exactly I did. And happy 1 anniversary to this client that's in this chair. We have came a long way, and y'all, her hair has grew a lot. Like, from the time I met her, from the time now, it is just amazing. Like, look at that. And also, y'all can see the difference between how thick her hair is and just how we've been working on getting it nice and healthy. She did get it trimmed last couple of times of me doing her hair, so it will be time soon when I see her again. But I'm just showing you guys how I prepped her hair. And y'all, I absolutely love styling on this client because not only is it very challenging when dealing with super thick 4C hair, but it's also it's just a little bit difficult when you're trying to get a style that they want and the hair texture is a little bit thicker. So her hair is the plain example of me actually trying out these styles and getting the style that she definitely wants, and also making sure her hair is, you know, laid down the proper way and it's not being bulky or too thick. So I definitely love doing her hair. I enjoy the time, and y'all, she always come with some crazy hairstyles that we always try. So enough of me talking. Let's jump into what I am doing. So what I am doing is pre-parting the back of her head into 5 sections, and both sides are 5s, and that totals up to 10 in the back and 10 in the front. And the only reason why I'm doing it this way is because it also maps out what exactly braids I am doing. And if my braids are delayed off, I can go back and touch it up, add more hair to one section if I need to. And the only reason why I'm doing it this way is it's a little bit better to help us out with learning how to do this style. Just because I know braiding to a circle can be a little bit difficult if you don't have it exactly mapped out. And I did not put smaller braids in the middle of this ponytail. I'm just braiding all the way up to the tippy top. So the way how I am braiding her hair and how I am parting like an orange. And our head is shaped like an orange. It's not shaped flat. So what you want to do is you want to part like a pie. You want to make smaller parts into a pie. And that's why I'm saying the braids will have to be equaled up into, you know, however many sections you need. But I am doing smaller to medium sizes, so I'm going to do 10 for front and 10 in the back to make it, you know, a little bit more fuller and the type of length that she wants. And I don't want it to be super heavy. So let's just pre-part these parts. And also I am going at the tip of the middle of her head. So the very tippy top when I'm parting that is not going to be super big. It's going to be very narrow and skinny. You want to think of it as a pie. The tip of the pie, when you have cutting it and it isn't a perfect cut, it is that very tippy top of a triangle. You want to think of a cute triangle because you're not making the triangle big. You're not making a right triangle. You're making a cute triangle. If y'all can think of that in y'all's head, that is how the parts will be. So I'm gonna finish parting out her hair, and guys, I am using the lock-in gel. If you guys are wondering about the product, I will drop down below what products I am using. Same for the shampoo and the conditioner, just to make sure you guys understand what products I'm using if you guys are looking for new products. But I'm going to continue pre-parting my client's hair, and then we'll get to the next step. Okay guys, so let me show you guys how I did my braids. And the only reason why I want to show you guys this step is because the method of how I am doing it and how much braiding hair I am using, I feel like I need to share this with you guys so you guys can understand a little bit. So here I am starting my braids off, and right there you see I add one piece of braiding hair, and it's like a decent size of braiding hair. It's not too big, it's not too small. And I'm going to add another piece, so that is total of 2. And then I'm going to add another piece here real soon, but like closer to the end of the braid to make it look a little bit fuller. And then that last piece I will add right at the very tippy top. So the reason why I am explaining this to you guys is because I only used 4 pieces of braiding hair. It still looks like a natural braid, look like it's coming out of her scalp. It doesn't look like her hair has been added with weave or anything. I did want this braiding style to look very natural, even though I said it is a braided ponytail, just because, you know, kids, I feel like their hairstyle shouldn't be much detail as, okay, she got weave in her hair. No, I don't know if she got weave in her hair or her braids is just super crispy. Like, I think like that. But I wanted this braiding style to be very natural looking, and this is more like beginner type tutorial for you guys. So this will also help out with you guys learning, and also because the braids are a little bit smaller / medium, I don't want the braids to look too bulky. Like, if I'm making that make clear sense, I'm just trying to make sure I'm making this very important for you guys if you guys are learning. So I'm going to slow down another braid here soon so you guys can see one more time. And also guys, if you see the redness on her scalp, it's just her scalp is sensitive. I'm not braiding super tight. I'm actually braiding to the comfort of her, just because she can be a little bit sensitive to me braiding a little bit tight. So I'm trying to like braid a little bit loose but still get that perfect braid. She is a kid, so I try to make sure they have a comfortable service. So I'm going to slow it down one more time so you guys can see me braiding. But like I said, I am adding only 4 pieces to each braid. And y'all, I did not even use that much of braiding hair. Like, I think I only used 2 bundles of braiding hair. And that's not even a lot. Like, y'all know what braiding bundles look like. They ain't that big. I mean, but the reason why I'm explaining this to you guys, if you guys are on a low budget, you guys are trying to get your hair done for a low style, the braids that I am doing are very simple, easy, and I'm not adding too much. Okay, enough of the talking. So let's do this a little bit slower. So I'm starting my braid off by braiding her hair without adding weave. I'm just starting it off as a natural braid. And guys, I want to explain this to you guys. When I get like close to a little bit off of the beginning of the braid, then I will add the piece. So right there, I'm just adding it in. And the reason why is because you want to build that braid up to, like, you know, small, medium to large. Like, if I'm explaining that right, I don't think I am. But like, you guys get what I'm saying. It's like, the braid, you start off like as a normal braid, and then you work your way up to that braid looking very full. It looks like she has, like, her hair is super thick, which it is, but it gives her hair a little bit more of a braided type of look. And then y'all, I'm not braiding all the way on the ends right now. I'm just going to braid all the way on the ends at the very end, just because we were on a time stamp and I had to have her hair braided at a certain period of time. So I was kind of like hurrying up. But that is the back of the braids, and guys, you see how it looks very full and natural. And I'm going to do the same step on the front braids, but I will be adding in a heart. She only wanted 1 heart on one side, so I had to make it to the point where it doesn't look a little off, but I did add another braid on the other side to where 2 braids are coming down. So yeah, this was not the challenging part. I kind of know how to do the hearts, but if you guys want a better tutorial on how to do the heart, we can definitely have a video on that, just because I am going a little bit faster in this process, and I would have to explain to you guys how I get the heart, the perfect heart, exactly at that. But I'm gonna let this part play out, and we're going to go on to the next step in the front, just the same way how I explained to you guys. We are literally parting like a pie. Your head is shaped like an orange, And your parts need to be to the point where it's like a cute angle at the tippy top, so your parts won't be off at all. And you want to make sure all of your parts are equal to where the braids all match up to the circle. Okay, guys, this is where it gets challenging at. Now that I have a heart in the ponytail, this is where the parting becomes a little bit challenging, but you're still going to make sure the parts are still up as an orange / pie. It's just that you got a part where that heart is at. You're still going to make that circle part, but it's just going to be very difficult for you to like try to make it where you're making sure the parts are even. That's where the difficult part comes from. And same for the other side. So I kind of did map out a little bit differently just because I had to make sure that all my parts were even. And the two front braids were kind of like a little bit challenging because I had to make sure that every braid, I wasn't overdoing the braids and I didn't have no braids that were off. It still had to be 10 braids. So that was the challenging part for me, was trying to make sure those braids were all evenly and parted the correct way. So I'm going to let this part play out, but I just wanted to tell you guys what exactly was going on if you guys got a little bit confused in the midst of it. But as you can see, it's very easy to explain, but it was very difficult trying to do, especially when you're on a timestamp. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys continue watching. guys, as we're coming on this last braid, I did make the middle braid a little bit too big. That's why I said I kind of messed up on it, but it was okay. It ended up perfectly working out for me. I just had to make sure the braid didn't have a lot of braiding hair added to it. But that's where it kind of got confusing because of the heart kind of threw me off a little bit. But like I said, people are not perfect. You know, sometimes hairstyles can mess up, but the hairstyle still looks bomb. It was just the braid was just a little bit too big. That was all. But let's braid these ends real quick. And also, guys, I also want to let you guys know that when I braided these ends, I only added, let's see, 2 braiding pieces, if I'm not mistaken. I think I added 2, or I think I added 1. Some of them I added 2, I believe, but I think I'll just only added 1 piece of braiding hair. I didn't want to make her hair longer than what it was. But this hairstyle did turn out super cute, and I am just so proud of myself because I had a hard time doing braided ponytails. It was not even the braids itself. It was just the method of parting, getting the perfect part, also making sure that the head was angled a certain way. I don't know why I struggled with that, but I did. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it is very challenging when you're trying to like map it out and trying to make sure everything is like equally. But that's why I'm saying I'm gonna let you guys know if this braiding style was challenging, hard, or if it was easy. But I'm here to also teach you guys the method of how I do it, just because I feel like it helps out with everybody. Everybody challenged with some things in life, and if it takes time out for you to actually fully understand something or have to take multiple times of practicing, it is 100% okay. And I am here to say that when you're braiding hair, it is not easy. You got different hair textures. You got different hair types. Your gel might be too wet or your gel might be too hard. So it is very challenging when it comes down to doing hair. It is not always the easiest thing that you see, guys, but it's the real truth. Like, there is so many different ways and techniques how you can do someone's hair, but you also want to make sure it's professional, and you also want to make sure that you're doing it on the right time. I am not a person that's going to rush something. I always take my time, and I don't like to over rush myself just because I could become very overwhelming, and I feel like I don't do my best when it comes like that. So I'm just telling you guys that it is 100% okay. But I'm going to let the rest of this part play out, and we're going to talk at the very end. And I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay guys, right here I did not record the rest of me dipping her hair, but I showed you guys the method of molding, so that's exactly what I did. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, and share, and show some love, y'all. Like, I know I have been giving you guys a lot of videos, but I promise you guys it's all worth it. And like I said, I am working super hard. It's just me, so please guys, show some love, and thank you for supporting me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Please motherfuckers ain't stopping me. Please motherfuckers ain't